Ooh, I have just finished cooking my bacon for this amazing chicken bacon sandwich. Oh my goodness. It's one of my favorite go-to sandwiches. I really prefer brunch over breakfast, and this is something I have often. So you want to get your bacon nice and crispy. And if you don't want to use bacon, you can use turkey bacon. You can leave it out. Oh my goodness, the bacon alone smells delicious. First thing we're going to do is quickly toast our bun. I'm adding a little olive oil into my skillet along with some butter. You always want to put a little olive oil in your skillet when you're toasting something like buns or bread, so that it'll keep your butter from actually burning. And just simply go in, put it in there. Make sure it's pressed down. You can sit something on top of it if you want, but that'll help it get that golden color on it. And we're going to toast this right quick. Ooh, that's what you want, nice and golden brown. Toast it really nice. Now that our bread is all toasted, we're going to start off by chopping up our chicken. This is some leftover chicken tenders. And I like to actually leave my breading on because it provides just a little bit more texture. You can take it off, or something that maybe you've roasted or something. But I love texture in my food. So the key to keeping it crispy, even though you're putting a dressing on it, is to add it last, right before you get ready to actually add it to the sandwich. So we're going to put that aside. Now we're going to chop up our other ingredients and get those mixed together. I have some fresh parsley from my garden at the Scaredy Cat Gardener on YouTube. Anybody that's gardening or wants to grow their own food, you can check out my gardening channel over there. Now this is just a couple of pieces of parsley that I have here. Get those chopped up. And when you're picking up food off of your cutting board or anything, always use the side that's not sharp for your knife, because if you use the blade side, you will dull your knife. So turn it over and gather your ingredients in that manner. So I like to add a little purple onion. Add that to your bowl. And you can switch this up if you don't like onions or don't want the parsley in there. Feel free to use some thyme or whatever herbs you like. Don't have fresh, you can use dried. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of mayo. Some yellow mustard. And some of my Pam's Prep all-purpose seasoning. If you don't have it, I'll have a link at the end of the video. But you feel free to use your own all-purpose seasoning, or you can just simply use garlic, onion powder, any of your favorite seasonings. I'm not going to add any actual salt to this because for me, the chicken is already seasoned well enough. Now from here, I'm going to give it a little taste before I add in my other ingredients. Okay, that's perfect. I like a little heat, so I'm going to add in some pepperoncini. This is pickled pepperoncini. I'm going to add that in. You can add cayenne in, you can add jalapeno, and you can also leave the peppers out. But I love, love, love these peppers. And make sure these are chopped up. Okay. Now make sure that's well combined. Okay, give it another taste. Make sure it's just the way you want it. You don't need to add anything else to it. That's perfect, perfect, perfect. At this point, we want to add in our chicken. And if you want it saucier, feel free to add more dressing to it. Always keep a clean work surface. Okay, at this point, you can turn your oven broiler on. Should have the bottom part down here. I am using just some regular old cheddar cheese slices. You can use whatever cheese you want. We're going to build the sandwich, but we have to go under the broiler next. So I like to put a layer of cheese down at the bottom. And I'll be placing one on top as well. Now we're going to place our sandwich on a baking tray because we need to go under the broiler. Top it with another piece of cheddar cheese. And you can go ahead and put your bacon on there. When it comes to the bacon, you can put as much or as little as you like, and you can make it as crispy or as not crispy as you like. We are not putting the top bun on there. Put it under the broiler on high for about 1 minute. You just want your cheese to start to melt. So we'll be back. Ooh, okay. Ooh, fresh out of the oven. Look at that, look at that. Get it off of here. Put it on the plate. Oh my goodness, this smells amazing. Let me sit this down. Look at that, look at that. Doesn't that look amazing? Oh my goodness. Ooh, look at that, guys. Look at it, look at it. Doesn't that look amazing? Oh my goodness, if we only had smell-o-vision. Ooh, of course, you can top it with your top bun as well. Oh my goodness. Let me grab a fork and a knife. The only thing left for me to do is a taste test. So if you are new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me today here in my kitchen. I really do appreciate each and every one of you all. If you are not subscribed, consider supporting the channel and subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notification bell so you won't miss anything. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much for keep coming back and spending time with me here in my kitchen. And my channel members, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Okay, without further ado, and for those of you who are new, I cannot bite anything on the front of my teeth. So I always use a fork and a knife, even for pizza or burgers, because I can't bite it. So I'm just gonna take a small piece off of here. Oh my goodness. The cheese. If you all could smell this, my all-purpose seasoning, the onion, the parsley, fresh out of the garden. Ooh, oh my goodness. Have a bite, have a bite. Just the right amount of seasoning. And the dressing that I put on it, it wasn't so much that it overpowered the whole sandwich and it's dripping everywhere, but you do you, boo. And if you like it that way, make it that way. Most of the things I make, I try to make sure that they are customizable so that you can switch out ingredients, like I said earlier. If you don't want the bacon or the pork, you could use turkey bacon. You can leave it out, okay? Try you some jackfruit on here. I'm just saying, delicious. Okay, I am getting ready to go ahead and eat my sandwich. And I will see you next time. The good Lord willing and the creek don't rise. Bye-bye.